Hello, my friends. This is Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator. Life regeneration. I've spent the last many years regenerating my own life. I live in a very high state. I wouldn't exactly call it bliss or ecstasy, but I would call it very fluid, very comfortable. I mean, very unfolding perfectly. Not to say that I don't have problems or experience different pain physically or sometimes emotionally if I make mistakes, or not too much mentally. I don't invest so much in my mind. I mean, I can feel my heart. Like if I hurt someone's feelings or something by doing something that might not have been the best choice or whatever, I can really feel that in my heart. But it's no big deal. I don't really run from it. I just sit there with it, and I just sit with my emotions, and they don't really bother me that much. The body is working like clockwork. I'm just like 100% raw right now. You guys know I sway up and down so much from like 97% to 100%. Basically, I eat a raw food diet. You know what I'm saying? The last time I had anything cooked was over at my friend Steve's house, which was some cooked sesame oil or something and some maple syrup. I'm a sinner. I'm going to raw food hell. But anyways, that's cool. I ain't really tripping. I just wanted to sort of make a video to say hi, because I've been making a lot of videos and I'm like, I just keep erasing them. I'm getting back in that phase again. I don't know why that is, but I kind of do know why that is, because personally what I'm experiencing right now is beyond food. I guess, but because of my own personal experience, it's so natural for me to be 100% raw. I'm sort of out of everyone else's shoes right now. I'm not really struggling with the diet. I'm not really struggling with anything. It's like, because of the level of surrender that I've reached, which is, okay, just let go and let God. That's what I've been doing. And I've been practicing that for many years, but now I'm into that state where, everything just works out so perfectly that, there's always money there. That's proven itself. When there's needed money for eating or a place to sleep or whatever, it's there. So that's cool. And everything just works itself out. The bike trip really solidified that for me. And it's still going on into this very moment. So, I surrender everything because I know that people get trapped in the mind. I was trapped in the mind, and I used a lot of drugs to try to shut the mind up. It didn't work. It just made it worse, because now the mind had more ammunition. Oh, you stupid loser, you're alcoholic and pothead. It just gave it more ammunition to attack me. The ego loves to attack you. Your ego loves to attack you. It's like, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're not good enough, your teeth are haggard, your hair's too dry, your butt's too big. It goes on and on. The world isn't good enough. Obama's an idiot. I hate George Bush. It just looks for things to complain about. It's not good enough. Nothing's good enough. And that's just the stance of the ego. But it's a punk, and it doesn't really bother me because I let it go on and do its thing, which it doesn't even do it anymore because it doesn't get any payoff. Because I just ignore it. I being the spirit of awareness. I'm awareness itself. I'm Dan. And Dan is a little compilation of minerals and water and dirt. That's his body. And then he has the emotional vibrations, which mostly is just love. Like, nobody bothers me. People don't bother me. They just don't bother me. They do come up to me on the street and want to hang out with me and be my friend and talk to me. They can see I'm happy. People can see I'm happy. They stop me on the street. There's a lot more LifeRegenerator fans in Southern California where I'm chilling. they just say, hey, you're the juice guy, huh? And I'm like, yep. People at the laundromat. It's pretty cool, you know. But you see, Dan is just a story. And this is where I get confused. What should I do on this YouTube channel? Where is the level of the people at? I don't really know. I'm not really confused. I'm just saying, like right now I'm 100% raw foodist. I got the diet down, you know. I get up, I eat 3 good raw food meals a day, whatever. Drink a little tea, have some wheatgrass, you know. As long as I keep high fiber foods, everything moves through. Wake up in the morning, poof, poof. Take a big dump, it's all good. You don't want to have a dirty colon. So if you eat the low fiber foods, white bread, dead animal carcasses and stuff like that, you're not going to have the fiber. I'm not saying you can't have a piece of meat with a big salad or something and it'll move through a little more proper, but a lot of times in our society, the average Joe just eats a cheeseburger with the white bread and there's no fiber, so it gets stuck in the colon, and that's, you want to keep your colon clean. Again, very random videos, not feeling too good about the videos, not feeling too good about this one. I'm not on point, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to share because I'm frustrated. You want to know why? Because God has got it all under control. I don't know if anyone can handle it. Everyone's got their religious beliefs, and it's like, I don't know if people can handle it. Like, where I'm coming from, God's got me plugged in, dude. I am plugged in to the Father in heaven, who is the self. It's in the center of my heart. It's what I am. I am an extension of God. I am God's child. And I know people, no, Jesus was God's child and we're not. We're sinners and we're all burning in hell. But that's like the old school, control you, get your money, scare you into being afraid to live your own life so they can have control of you. The whole society's been set up on that, and like, I'm not even falling for that crap anymore. I never really did, to tell you the truth. I was a little rebel from day one. I'm looking at these people and I'm like, dude, you guys are like idiots, man. Like teachers and preachers and things like that. I'm thinking, I'm 4 years old kid. I remember thinking, you're an idiot, you know, to these dudes that are like trying to whoop me up with some fear. So I'm frustrated because I don't know how to explain to people that it's all good. You can't not be taken care of because death ain't even real, because life keeps going. So you support the protoplasm with raw foods because those are the nature's chemical understandings at this time in human consciousness. The vibrations of raw foods that move through the colon and the GI tract and energize cells. So you eat raw foods. Once you get that down, then what? I mean, all you see when you're sitting where I'm sitting is that God loves you a lot, dude, and He plugs you in with the money, with the awesome relationships that you need to grow, with the perfect health every day, day in and day out, with the energy you need, with the words you need to say. I mean, it's all good, dude, and that's why I'm just really been making these videos, and I'm thinking, okay, raw foods, man. I'm a raw food educator, I guess, but I'm in a place where I'm so raw food that I just eat raw foods, and it's like, but it isn't just that. It's the faith. It's the faith that I have in God, and I don't know if I can share that on YouTube, because some people cannot dig the Godhead, the almighty power, which is an infinite field of light, which has no reference point, it has no opinion about your life, it doesn't want to burn you in hell, because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like God has emotional problems and forgot to take his medication, you know what I'm saying? That's how we look at it, but that's just a projection of our own unconscious ego. Personally, I don't feel too guilty about anything. I don't feel guilty at all, dude. I do all kinds of crazy stuff that if I told the people that I used to go to church with, they'd be talking about, with your human experience. You're gonna burn, burn, burn. And I'd be like, you're already burning. Because the fear is lame-o. Fear of what? Going home? Back into the light? Talk to somebody that's had near-death experiences. I've talked to many people that have had near-death experiences. They all said the same thing. I went into the light and I kept on going. They said you can keep on coming or you can go back and do your job. And reluctantly they said they knew that they had to go back to Earth and do their job. I've talked to many people with near-death experiences that are close to me. They were totally transformed. So what are you afraid of? To go back into the light? Just have fun with the human experience. God loves you. I don't know what else to say, man. It's totally perfect for me. Things are working out and so miraculous that it's not even funny. There's nothing to say about it, but yet I get on YouTube and blat on about all kinds of stuff. Love you. That's the fact.